After a string of tragedies that occurred in the community this past fall, Connie Meloche felt the urge to put together a group of women to discuss topics of importance. We spoke to Connie to find out about how the group got organized and their upcoming Green Light campaign to honor first responders.
I started calling people I knew and said, what do you think? This is what I'm thinking of doing. Are you interested? Get involved with me. I got in touch with all the women I knew that have connections, that I know through the years that have done things, big families and that kind of thing. And I said, we really need to do something. But that first night we had, I was thinking 35 people, prepared for 50. We got 108. It was unbelievable, the turnout. I was constantly coached by a lot of people, I have to say. Emmy Mitchell, who have gone, she told me they went through this in Akwesasne, and she recommended lots of education. So I had speakers come in first. So we had, at the time we had Geraldine stand up at the first meeting, and we also had Susie Goodleaf to talk about, death, loss from a cultural perspective, and also grieving and the cycle of grieving, that kind of thing. Then we broke up into groups, and I asked them to make recommendations on an event. But knowing us, we cover everything. They reached far and wide. Beautiful, beautiful work. Lots of information. Doing this green light thing, we're gonna have the two crosses at each end of town lit in green, and this is to honor our first responders. And all of us have family who are first responders. We know what they go through. And we are just trying to take care of everybody. And they went through some rough times as well over the past couple of months or so. So especially with young people, it's always the worst. Like, we know, all of us, how we feel. So you can imagine what they feel when they're on site. There's another meeting scheduled, and that's going to be Wednesday the 13th. It's at the Golden Age Club, 6:30. And we'll be talking a lot about what's the upcoming events, and hopefully that some things will be in place for the New Year's. I'm hoping for New Year's Eve for the community event, and then also the condolence ceremony. Lots of discussion about drugs and alcohol in the community, but we really need to get past the ceremony things first. That we got to take care of ourselves first, and then we'll get into the heavy stuff. That's what I think.